Hi and welcome to Winged Liner Over 40, the video you have asked for years and I have put off because I thought I do not want to teach women over 40 how to do a winged liner. But then I thought I'm a 25-year makeup pro and I'm really good at teaching. And if I can teach anyone to do lashes, I can teach anyone to do winged liner. Anyone. So stay tuned. And real quick, if you want to help me help more women over 40, please subscribe to my channel or give me a like when this video is over. I would love to hear from you too. Hi, I'm Michelle Spieler and welcome to my channel Clean Beauty Babe, where I discuss today how to do winged eyeliner over 40. Many of you have asked in the past year and I just thought, I ain't touching that one, but too many of you now have asked, how do I do a winged liner? Or I have a hooded eye, how do I do a winged liner? We're gonna get to that in a minute. I'm an over 25-year professional makeup artist. I worked in Hollywood for 10 years before relocating to the East Coast. I feel pretty qualified to teach. I think I'm a better teacher than a makeup artist, and I have a heart for women over 40. Now, over 40 does not mean just women in their 40s. Over 40 is that's just the age I kind of start with, where eyes start to fall and we start to lose collagen in the face. So over 40 encompasses all ages over 40, and I'm here for you, okay? My entire life, I had a mom with a big eyelid, a big, beautiful eyelid. My mom looked a lot like Donna Mills. And I didn't have a big eyelid, but I did have an eyelid. And if you can see, when I'm talking, you can see a little bit of my eyelid when I look around. You can kind of see my eyelid. But now that I'm getting older, my brow bone, I have my dad's eyes, my brow bone is falling into my lash line. So I'm losing that eyelid real estate as I get older. And so eye makeup does change a little bit. I am getting more hooded, so I'm starting to understand most of you who have a hooded eye and are like, help, how do I do anything with a hooded eye? I do have a tutorial on that, so look for my hooded eye makeup tutorial. But today we're just doing wing liner. I'm gonna try to keep this brief, concise, and I wanna show you some photos of celebrities. It's just the easiest to choose. Celebrities who have a hooded eye. One is born with a hooded eye. That would be Jennifer Lawrence from Hunger Games. I love her. I think we can all agree she's stunning. She's a young woman though. I also chose Helen Mirren because she's one of my favorite role models. I'm sure she's had little tweaks done through the years, but she doesn't look like Hollywood because she's British. And so she ages more gracefully the way that they do in Europe, but her eyes are like mine in that they have become more hooded with age. And then I have a young, beautiful Kylie Jenner who very much has an eyelid. And I want to show you a few examples because we have to stop looking at eye makeup and thinking, oh, I want to do that, if our eye shape isn't like that. If you have dark, naturally curly hair, you're not going to take this style to your hairdresser, okay? I'm blonde, I have fine hair, just like I wouldn't take like, if someone was from, Iran and they had beautiful, thick, black, curly hair, I wouldn't take that to my hairdresser, okay? So you have to start thinking, who do I look like? What age range is this person in? So if you're on Pinterest or Instagram or in a magazine, look for your demographic and look for women with your lip shape, your cheek shape, your eye shape. And let's stop trying to do makeup the way Kylie Jenner does, who is, in her 20s and has a nice eyelid, okay? So right now I want to show you a picture of Jennifer Lawrence because she's absolutely stunning and her winged liner is going to look a little bit different. So here we go. Okay, so you could see she winged out, but you don't see the whole line and the wing. You kind of see some darkness, some lashes, and a little wing. And I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't think she looks at other women and goes, Oh, well, how come their winged eyeliner stands out more? Well, because they have a different eye shape. Jennifer Lawrence knows who she is. She likes her features. She chooses a makeup artist to enhance her features. She doesn't always wear a winged liner, but when she does, it works for her hooded eye. So now let's look at Kylie Jenner, who does have a little bit more of an eyelid, and I want to show you her winged liner so that we can all stop trying to recreate an eye look that doesn't work on our eye. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you could see she winged out, but you don't see the whole line and the wing. You kind of see some darkness, some lashes, and a little wing. And I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't think she looks at other women and goes, oh, well, how come their winged eyeliner stands out more? Well, because they have a different eye shape. Jennifer Lawrence knows who she is. She likes her features. She chooses a makeup artist to enhance her features. She doesn't always wear a winged liner, but when she does, it works for her hooded eye. So now let's look at Kylie Jenner, who does have a little bit more of an eyelid, and I want to show you her winged liner so that we can all stop trying to recreate an eye look that doesn't work on our eye. Okay, here we go. And I think we can all agree she's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to show you a look today on me that's probably going to fall a little bit in between the Jennifer Lawrence eye and the Helen Mirren eye. One thing I want to state real quickly is that, oh, I just looked at the time. One thing I want to state real quickly is that you have to practice. Okay, you have to practice. Don't think you're going to get it the very first time. You might, some of you might nail it the first time. You might nail it the second time. I highly recommend having some micellar water nearby with Q-tips because it can easily go in there and erase any mistakes. Some of you might have to try it 6 to a dozen times, okay? But if you really want to learn a winged liner and you're committed to it, it takes practice. No one sits down at a piano and just starts playing Mozart. You have to practice. Nobody just, takes a Julia Child's cookbook and nails the coq au vin on the first attempt. You have to practice. It's the same with makeup. You have to practice. So I need you to be patient with yourself. Maybe on a weekend where you have nowhere to go, grab a magnification mirror and some products and play. You can take it off. It's makeup. That's the beauty of makeup. It's not tattoo. It's just makeup. So today I'm going to show you 2 different products, one being brand new. I've never used this. My favorite way to teach winged liner, because it's the easiest way to learn, is with the felt tip pen. Okay? This is the one by Stila. They are cruelty-free. Is this product clean? I don't know. It's nowhere on EWG or Think Dirty app. And I don't feel like going in and looking at every single ingredient. So over that. That's why I joined Beauty Counter. I'm like, just tell me what I need. I trust you guys. I don't want to have to look at every single ingredient. Okay, so they sealed this box. But this is the NYX one, okay? Because I wanted to give you guys, I wanted to give you a choice. So some of you might want budget friendly. Some of you might want to go straight to the Stila. The Stila retails for $22. The NYX is probably under 10. I can't remember. And it also has a really nice felt tip. The reason I like the felt tip is because look at this. It's sturdy. It's not bendy, okay? So it's going to give us that really nice wing that we need. And I'll demonstrate that in a minute. I'm trying to decide which side. I think I'm going to do with Stila on this side because my left eye is harder to do. That's another thing. If you're right-handed, your left eye is going to be harder. To me, it's easier to do the right eye. It just depends. You're all going to have different strengths and weaknesses when it comes to this. Okay, so I have all of my eye makeup on. First of all, I'm wearing all Mob Beauty today, and I probably will do a video soon on my Mob Beauty, but these are customizable palettes. I absolutely love them, and I have all Mob Beauty on today, except they don't make concealer and foundation yet. That's something else, and they don't do brows yet, so they just do, it's all my shadows, my blush, my highlighter, my lipstick, all Mob Beauty. So I'm going to show you how to get started. The nice thing about these is because they're so finely tipped, look at how fine that is. You can get a skinny line and then build up to a quick line, okay? I'm gonna have to use my magnification mirror. If you are over 40, you'll most likely need a magnification mirror. Maybe start with a 5 times magnification. I believe this is 5. I don't think it's a 10, but I'm probably ready for a 10. And yeah, magnification mirrors are a little scary. I'm looking in here and I look in my camera and I'm like, ooh, I look good because I'm facing a window. All my flaws are blown out, but I look right here in this magnification mirror. I see so many wrinkles and creases, but it's just part of aging, right? So don't let that disrupt you or disrupt your job or you know, unmotivate you. Just keep going, okay? I also like to say if we place a lot of emphasis on our eyes, people don't notice our jowls or neck so much. So anyway, so you're gonna take the pen, okay? Some of you will have to kind of pull your eye up, that's okay, but just start laying, you're gonna lay it on your lash line. And it's great because I don't have mascara on yet, so the pen kind of rests on your lashes. Okay, and you're using the side of the pen, never the tip. That's not gonna work. You're gonna use the side and you're just gonna kind of drag it and make little strokes. Do you see that? As opposed to that eye, we have little strokes, okay? And then I take it this way and I lay it on my lashes and I use the side of the pen and I take little tiny strokes and I come back and I meet that line. I meet it in the middle. Now you can take the pen all the way down to your tear duct, or you can stop it at the middle. You get to decide, you know, you get to decide. It's your eye, it's your eye shape, but I like to go with a fine line right down there to the tear duct. Do you see that? Okay, here's where the wing comes in. Are you ready? Now, this is real important. If you notice my eyeshadow, I really try to keep the shadow no further down than this imaginary line from the corner of my eye up to my brow. I try to keep my shadows above that. So we are gonna go in almost kind of thinking about that imaginary line. And this is where you need the micellar water and Q-tips, because if you don't get the angle right, you can take it off, dry it, maybe powder a little bit and start over. But I take it right here at an angle. I lay it down on my skin. Look, it's literally laying on my skin and I drag it. I lay it on my skin and I drag it to that line that we created in the beginning, okay? That's it. Now, if you want to take it thicker, you just use the side of the pen. See? Start with a little wing, okay? If you're new to this, start with a little wing. You're not going to do the big Kylie Jenner wing. You're not. Start with a little wing, okay? But it's gonna lift the eyes, and when you put on mascara or fake lashes, it all lifts the eye. Now I am gonna go out a little bit further because I'm gonna be taking some pictures today and I want a little bit more emphasis. So I'm gonna take it out a little farther. You don't have to, I'm just gonna show you this option. And then I also take it down to the corner. So I took it out a little bit more, but do you see how I use the side of the pencil or the pen? I use the side to do all the work. The side does all the work for you, and you just take little strokes. And if you mess up, so what? It's makeup, take it off. But do you see that? That's easy, you can do that. And what I like about Stila is it comes in a lighter brown, a dark brown, a navy. It comes in many colors. It's really nice, it's waterproof, it does not budge. It does not budge. And one pen lasts me about 6 months. So let's try the NYX. I've never tried it. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Maybe it's your practice pen. Also, save receipts. If I don't like something, I take it back. I bought a product at Ulta 2 days ago. I hate it. I'm taking it back today. I always take back products. I'm not going to keep something that doesn't work. So now this eye is going to be a little trickier. Take your pen again. Remember, we're going to do the line against the lashes first. And because this is new, it's a little juicier. So new pens are going to be a little juicier. My Stila is a little bit, drier. Yeah. Oh, this is waterproof too. The NYX, it's waterproof. Okay. So I'm going to go down to my tear duct. That's just how I like it. You don't have to. You get to decide where you end it. But I'm using the side of the pen to go to the corner of the eye. Do you see that? Okay. Now the tricky part. Now for me, this is the hardest part, even for a professional makeup artist, because when people look at you, you want them to be even. For me, this side always, the wing stays lower, and for some reason this side, my wing's always like this. So I have this wing kind of goes at this, and this wing kind of goes, you see how they're not, they're not matching? It's okay. You're never gonna perfectly match in the beginning. We have two different shapes to our face, but I do my best. So knowing that I always make this too high, I'm gonna purposely go in and make it a little lower. And I'm going to, again, use the side of the pencil, and I'm going to drag it to that line. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did pretty good. I kept this on the lower side. You can also go backwards. Now watch, point the pen to the eyelid, use the side of the pen. And again, this is a juicier one. So it's wanting to be a little more slippy. And while it's still wet, you can even take your finger, kind of smooth some of it away. But let's see. Yeah, they're pretty matchy. I'm gonna go a little bit thicker and out a little bit more. Okay. This one's different than my Stila, so I'm trying to be really careful. So here, I've almost done Kylie Jenner on this side, and normally I don't like to do that much, but this pen is real juicy. So now you know what I gotta do, and now I gotta go in and fix this side. So I'm just gonna go in with the same pen. I'll just fix it with this. Okay. Now, right now, it's going to seem really, really obvious. I want you to know that once you add mascara or fake lashes, that crazy wing, it's going to tone down, I promise. But I feel like that's pretty even. And I might come back next week and do a fox eye so you can see how I can even smoke that up with a shadow if I want. But right now, you guys wanted to learn a winged liner, and a winged liner is usually a little bit more obvious and severe. Now, when I look in the mirror like this, do you see how my wing that was once up there? Now look, it's down here. But that's what Helen Mirren's did too. Helen Mirren's was down there. But think about this, when you're talking, like I'm expressive, see how I'm expressive and my eyes lift and you can really see that wing. But if I'm looking down, look, it fell way down here. But if I'm talking out in public or I'm looking this way or that way, I mean, you have to remember, people don't just see us like this. They see us all views from our face. So this wing liner can look really beautiful on you from different angles. So keep that in mind, okay? I'll be back. I'm going to put on some mascara. Okay, I added mascara. I even added one little cluster of lashes here and here just to kind of, again, lift the eye. But I feel very girly and chic, and you saw how easy that was. So Practice, 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 practice. Practice on days off, practice before bed. I promise you can do it. I would not do this video if I did not have full confidence that you can do this with the right products and with practice. And if black is too harsh for you, the Stila makes a brown that is really beautiful. I will come back soon and do a fox eye, which is a little bit of this smoked with a little bit of shadow, and it is gorgeous. So let me know in comments if you have any other questions. Come back to me and let me know how this worked. Give me ideas for future videos you would like. Again, many of you asked for winged liner for about a year, and I was like, I ain't touching it. I ain't doing it. But then I thought, I can teach anyone anything in makeup. I really can. I'm very good at teaching and I love to do it. So you can also help me grow my audience so I can help more women over 40 with very simple practical tips by subscribing to my channel and giving me a like. It would mean the world to me. Bye for now.